Welcome back to the Becoming Her series, where I'm having real conversations about what it actually takes to step into the woman you're meant to be. This isn't about perfection. This is about transformation. It's about becoming. And today I'm joined by Jillian Sneddon, and we're diving into her journey, what she had to step into, what she had to release, and how she embodies the woman she is today. Jillian, welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. It's such a privilege and an honor to be on your show. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. So let's get straight into it. What version of yourself did you have to step into before you felt ready to become the woman you are today?
Well, I had to step into several different people. My journey with my book probably started in about 2020.
Hmm.
And that's when I got my first copy. And just at that time, COVID hit. And so I actually became ill during COVID, and it kind of lasted for about 3 years. So, but what I discovered was I was stepping into a lot of new identities, and I was releasing a lot of old identities. So I had to step totally back into self love again. I actually had to. I'd stopped um, doing that, so I had to completely step back into it again. And I had to let go of the part of me that wanted to fight to keep things the same. Um, so I had to surrender. I had to step into my surrender part where I surrendered, the things that weren't working anymore, which one of them was my corporate job.
Mm.
So I had to, like, it was kind of acceptance. I had to have acceptance and surrender that certain things had to be released. And I had to step into a lot of self development.
Right.
I had to become a student again, so I had to leave the corporate job and suddenly realise I'm going to study my way out of whatever it is that I'm in, which was ill health at the time, and I knew it's all to do with you're not thinking the correct thoughts. If your body becomes ill, and I just thought if I joined different self development arenas, then I would pull myself out of it, which I did. So yeah, those were the different parts that I had to step into deeply into self love,
Mhm.
and surrender, self acceptance, and how do we go forward in a better way, like having to lead myself in a better way and letting go of everything that was no longer obviously for my highest good. I just had to accept. I
That's
had to
very,
change.
very powerful. Yes. Now, I want to talk about what you had to release. What belief, role, or pattern did you have to let go of that once felt like part of your identity?
Well, the main one, Michelle, was
Mhm.
obviously I can't survive without my corporate job. I really
Mhm.
thought like that was huge for me to let that go because that was like giving up a part of my independence.
Right.
Um, so I had to that was a big belief, but I did survive and I actually thrived, um, once I let that go. And with my health, I had to let go of the belief that I couldn't get better. I really, honestly struggled for 3 years to get better. And I just had this belief that, I just, for some reason, it's like I kept on trying different things and they kept on failing. And I wasn't quite sure what was going on. So I had to release that. And I just had to keep ploughing myself into personal development to strengthen my mindset. I managed to find a really good morning class that just spoke positive affirmations over me. and they used to read positive, passages. They just did everything to strengthen the mind, and that really, really helped me. And eventually, what I realised was it was actually building my identity and building the new identity because I was getting all these positive affirmations spoken over me, and um, so that did help the negative health beliefs that I had to let go of. And I did have to let go of I'm a victim of my circumstances. Um, and I was really lucky that the self-development that I was pouring myself into, they were actually teaching you to let go of that belief.
Mhm.
And it's a really, really powerful one to let go of, because once you let go of it, you start winning against the odds. And that's
Right.
what I felt. Once I started letting go of it and thinking, right, it doesn't matter what's going on, I can still achieve. I started to achieve more, and I was capable of more. So I was growing into a better version of myself. And I just had to let go of feeling negative, like just a really basic one. Because when your health goes and your corporate job goes, your whole identity, my whole identity went, on a total shelf. It was like, where is where is that old Gillian? Where capabilities? I felt like I'd lost all my capabilities. Um, Lost positivity, and I'd always been like a ray of sunshine. So I was like, what's going on here? So letting that, just cultivating a better mindset through study just really, really helped pull me out of that time, I would say, Michelle.
Mhm. That's real because letting go of something that once defined you can feel uncomfortable, but that's where the growth happens. You can't step into a new identity while you're holding on to the old one.
Yeah, and I wanted to, for long enough, I wanted to do both. But what happened was I did actually let go of the whole corporate identity.
Mhm.
And then that's when I stepped fully into my book, which I believe is my purpose. And um, and then I was able to lead in a different way. Well, I was leading myself in a different way because I was leading from what I loved doing instead of just doing my job to earn a wage, basically.
Right. So let's bring it in now. Jillian, how does becoming her show up in how you lead, move, and make decisions in this season of your life?
Well, what I would say is that the big transformation did come in how I led. I'd always led with love. That's just the way as a leader, I've always practiced leading from love. I like that system the best, but I lead more from service now because I'm out in the community. I'm now helping the children in the schools. And I take them swimming every Friday. I'm out in the children's charity, Abernethy's, serving the disadvantaged children there. My book has been getting sent out to the babies for a whole year, just creating more love in their lives. And also working volunteer at the church as well. So, um, so I give my services, lead at the church as well.
That's amazing. You could feel the difference in that. It's not just what you're doing, it's about how you're being. And I
Yeah,
love that.
it's leading from, I'm just doing what I love now. So I love prayer, and I love the church as well. I love the church that I'm in, and I love just giving joy to children. So I love working in the children's charity, and I love taking the kids for their swimming at school, and just helping out in my community. Really, I'm doing things that I love now, which elevates my spirits and elevates love within myself and joy and happiness. So it's more fulfilling if you lead from love, I would say.
Jillian, tell us more how people can find you.
Well, you can connect with me on my Instagram and my Facebook. I'm under my author name, which is GH Sneddon, or I'm under TikTok, My Little Ray. That's the best way to contact me.
Awesome. And for the woman watching this right now, the one that feels like she's in between who she was and who she's becoming, what would you say to her?
I would say lean into personal development and lean into self-love and just keep building yourself up. It's cumulative and then eventually it'll come out and you'll you'll become your best self.
Yes. And that's what becoming her is all about. It's not about waiting until you're ready. It's about making the decisions to step into your next level now. Jillian, I want to thank you so much for sharing your journey and your truth today. And to everyone who's watching this, your next level isn't something you wait for, it's someone you choose to become. And I will see you in the next episode of Becoming Her.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Thank
It's been a real
you.
honor.
Thank you for being here today.